So now let's start off with question number 19. The function f of x is equal by 9 times x minus 7 the whole square plus 3. This gives a metal ball's height above the ground f of x in inches x seconds after it started moving on a track. So this is given, this function is giving x seconds after it started moving on a track. So x is less than or equal to 0 and 10 is less than or equal to x. So which of the following is the best interpretation of the vertex of the graph of y is equal to f of x in the xy plane? So what we need to analyze here is that the graph of a quadratic equation in the form, if we compare this to y is equal to a times x minus h the whole square plus k, where a, h and k, they are positive constants. It's a parabola that opens upward with the vertex h comma k. So the given function, if we compare it, 1 by 9 times x minus 7 the whole square plus 3, we can see that over here a is equal to 1 by 9 and h is equal to 7 and k is equal to 3 if you directly compare this to the given function. Okay, so we are able to get the values of a, h and k. Therefore, what it means is that the graph, so it also means that the graph of y is equal to f of x, it's a parabola that opens upward with the vertex 7 comma 3. So this is nothing but the vertex, and since the parabola opens upward, the vertex is the lowest point on the graph. So it follows that the y coordinate of the vertex of the graph is the minimum value of f of x. This 3, that is the minimum value of f of x. So this also means that it represents the metal ball's height above the ground in inches x seconds after it started moving on a track. That means after 7 seconds, it was able to reach this height 3 inches. Okay. So the best interpretation of the vertex of the graph of y is equal to f of x is that the metal ball's minimum height was 3 inches above the ground. So we'll have to go with answer choice A. So the metal ball's minimum height was 3 inches above the ground. So it's matching to answer choice A. B says the metal ball's minimum height was 7 inches above the ground. But that's not correct. 7 over here represents the time in seconds, when 3 represents the height. The metal ball's height was 3 inches above the ground when it started moving. No, it was not, because you can see that f of x is x seconds after it started moving. So 3 is the output. That is the height, and so it is not 3 inches above the ground when it started moving. That's not correct. It is the minimum height, that one. Then the metal ball's height was 7 inches above the ground when it started moving. No, 7 is the seconds. After 7 seconds, it was able to reach the height of 3 inches. That was the minimum height above the ground that it reached after 7 seconds. So we have to take only the positive values of x, because remember that the x range was. So we already see that the values of the range is between 0, because we cannot have negative time. X is 0 to 10 seconds. So that means even if we are graphing this, we have to only look at the positive values. From here we have to see and see when it has reached the minimum value. So you can see 7 comma 3. After 7 seconds it has reached the height of 3, which is the lowest. So I hope that's. So in word form, when we analyze it, the metal ball's minimum height was 3 inches above the ground after 7 seconds.